Hey everybody, Brandon with Bearded CB82. So it seems that my Fluke versus Snap-on multimeter video caught the attention of some other, another company. That company is called Crenova. So they got a hold of me. They said that between doing the entry-level stuff for everybody else, they've got something that they think might be entry-level as well. Price tag on it definitely says that. This digital multimeter is $20, and they said it's something basic that DIYers might be able to use. Maybe somebody that's obviously not professionally in an electronic field or a field that might have to do some type of electrical troubleshooting or straight up electrical work like contracting, where you're dealing with live voltage or the propensity of dealing with live voltages. Where you might want something a little bit more in tune, so to speak. So we're gonna break this out, see what's all in here. This is the BEM Bravo Echo Mike 00154 model. Little bitty package. So let's get her set down and start going through, and we're gonna see how she compares to my other little Fluke, closest thing I could find offhand. What is this, the 122 meter clamp meter, 322 clamp meter. So we're going to compare some of the readings and everything else off to this one, because this is kind of the closest one that I have off of hand to compare it to. Okay, so here we have, nicely boxed, and it did come standard packaging. First thing you see, frustrated. Looks like they have a completely hassle warranty or replacement, hassle-free for 1 year, which is good. And satisfied. So if you are satisfied, leave a review. You can add a picture, video, share it with them. Get mini flashlight, alligator clips, or 9-volt battery. Okay, we'll see what we can do there. Okay, so first up, does come not too bad packaging. Bag, nylon, fair enough. You know, for $20, that's kind of a nice little touch. And we have operator's manual. Manuel. Electrical specifications: 200 millivolts, 2 volts, 20 volts, 200 volts, 600 volts, and resolution will be within a volt. And this is class 2 rated, I believe. Cat 2 rated. Yep, 600 volt Cat 2. So no high amperage, guys. This is not a megger. Like the Fluke 88.5 is a class 4, so 3 and 4. Okay, so we've got the meter also well packaged. Very good. Looks like it does have a stand. Battery does come with one, does not installed, so we'll go ahead. Oh boy, that stuff's on there pretty good. Great. Well, good snug fit. Okay, so I suppose it probably would have helped if I probably would have read the directions the first time around, but that's all right. All you have to do is unscrew the stand, where you don't have to take this all the way off, but oh well, while we got it off, let's take a quick look at this. Looks like a basic standard silicone rubber. Does have little grommets or a grommet around all the way, so it does seat into the face fairly well. You know, keep some of the crud out, or at least keep it centralized. And also it kind of creates a really good secure seal around it as a whole. Or, well, you're dealing with electrical, you do want at least some protection between you and your tester, so to speak. So this is supposed to be double fused, which you just got 4 little bitty Phillips. So, oh, while we have that out, aha, Dimensions, just over 5 inches by 2.5 inches. For those that might be curious, display is about 7/8 of an inch by inch and 7/8 for your display. Not necessarily a huge display, but then again, this is a budget item. Okay. Get top 0% mercury. Air compressor. Heavy duty battery. Let's see. They sent us a half decent battery. Oh. Okay, it does beep, beep, and back to off. Okay, I do like that it does have 2 off positions, so you just go crank it one way or all the way to the other and it'll shut it off either way. That's not too bad. So, back to getting this sealed back up. Get that into place. Okay, so there we have that. I'll stick that over there. Overall, it is compact. Let's see. It does come with a set of alligator clips. It's like standard silicone coated. Well, the whole way around. It's good that they do have that covered off as far as a mini safety fixture. Repetitive use might find these to crack over time, but these would be fair enough. They got a decent feel to them. Not too unlike the ones that come with my 322. Right there. Kind of akin to that as far as those go. Leads. Leads, same silicone material. A little bit of memory to them. So that's not too bad. It get cold out, it probably will affect them. Let's see, standard condom covers on the ends here. Looks like those are permanent. 10 amp max, 600 volt Cat 3, rated max on that side, but right there, let's see, 600 volt Cat 3 right there. There it says Cat 2, 10 amp max. And I don't see where these come apart. Cat 2 on that one, 600 volt Cat 3. So they might have part of their process is building the components. They go with the lighter stuff for something like this, and they might have something heavier duty for their next step up on this guy for a Cat 3, where they'll still use the same components going down and different from here. So it still says Cat 2 on the end, so there's that. That's minor because that's, oh, it does say Cat 3. Huh. Well, how about that? I thought it was only Cat 2. Well, we're not going to be testing it up to that much, but we will go up to 120 today. Those curious about how long these are, it's about 28 or 32 inches-ish without getting the tape measure back out to measure. So definitely for up close, not particularly long, but you can order those separate. Okay. Check. A little bit of fluctuation and leveling out there, but it's not too bad. Turn it to diode. There's the backlight. Actually a pretty bright backlight. Probably drain your battery down. and you can see it a lot clearer. It's got function that it's on, auto, ohms down there, volts, AC, millivolts, DC. So it is clearly labeled. Hertz, ranging, milliamps, and back to off. Okay. Okay, so yep, you do have to go back and forth on the function button there if you want to get your tone. All right, that's good. The 88.5 has that setting too. Okay, now gonna see what this coil. This is a known good coil. See how this does between pins A and B. Oh. Well, 0.6 ohms, and that's getting annoying. So we know that works. Let it barrel out. 0.6 ohms, that's within spec. Okay. 4.4. Oh, let it fluctuate there. It'll balance out. So 4.46 mega ohm. Has to be expected. Takes it a little while to get there, but it is what it is. All right. So 4.46, we'll remember that. Now for the extension. Don't know if this extension is bad internally, but it was one that I did today that is bad externally. Kilo ohms. There it goes. Just takes it a little bit. 7. Okay, definitely not the fastest on the planet, but there again, $20. It's something for a little bit on the entry level. .8 ohms. Yeah, so we're just variance. 0.8 is common. Oh, this one, I forgot, does not go up that high on, yeah, I forgot about that, folks. It'll go up that high on voltage, it just won't go that high on resistance. So continuity check on that, I forgot. So, hey, this will actually check continuity where this one won't. Although this amp clamp will measure volts AC and all the other jazz. So let's see what else we got. We had what, 7, 8 ohms? Oh, come on. 5.5. Okay, so we're still within spec on both of them. This one is just a touch faster, but it will not read continuity that high. So there's a plus. Now let's switch platforms, shall we? All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna check continuity through something that should have some resistance and compare it. And we'll just go right there where the coating's worn off. Let it settle. I've never checked continuity through one of these, so I couldn't tell you. So we'll go with 3.8 to 3.9. Well, that's actually a pretty bad test. Let's find something else. I know. We'll try point to point on these. This is a blue point set. This is a Bravo Delta Golf 9845 Charlie Papa. That's actually a decent set. This is off the kit from before. Tip to tip. Don't look if you're sensitive on it. 0.3 ohms. Switch this one back. What do we get off of that one? .8 ohms. Now let's see what we're 0.2, and double check that again. Let it level out. 0.1, 0. Okay, it might be time to upgrade these guys. These are Cat 3000 volt, and this is an item I don't use a whole lot, hence why it stays at home. And now to check and see how she does on live voltage. Turn that on. $121. 121. See if we reverse polarity. 121. So there's no negative, it's just all positive. So well, that's one way to look at it. So it did not fry, so that's plus. It will hold 120 volts. Good to go. So what do I think so far of the Crenova? Well, I will, as I drop my pliers, kind of a Mike's tool shed moment, will say this. I think so far, for the $20 that you get, I think you get your money's worth. I will say that. It's definitely better than the meter maids that you get for like $5 or $10 from Harbor Freight or wherever else, especially with the way everything's going these days on. If you've got any type of newer style vehicle anyways, you want a digital multimeter. Showed that it will safely work. Obviously with 120 volts, it did not burn up or anything else, didn't smoke. So obviously it'll hold up to 120 volts. And so for some mild use, maybe something for your vehicle, something for your kitchen drawer, where you're not sure, but on the budget side wise, without going and spending, I think this was like $120 when I bought it back in 2012-ish, 2011-ish. I've already seen that some things this thing will do over that, but if I need to get readings off of a electric drive motor for whatever reason, which I don't have to worry about doing anymore, I'd have this. But I think for $20 it's not too bad. Like they said, they were looking for something introductory, beginner level, definitely not on the pro level, and they were clear about that. I think that overall you're going to get an okay item. Now it does have a little bitty for those, because everybody always loses the tip covers, so at least you got that so you don't have to stab yourself. Not like I haven't done that before with your prongs. Does come with a set of alligator clips, kind of a nice little touch. So yeah, might have to do some more trying out with this, and we're gonna kind of take it from there. Overall, it actually, I've spent more on worse. I think I had something that was like a $30 one, which was the world's most god-awful clamp meter when I tried to have something spare for my truck way back when. This is better than what I had back then, which I gave to another guy for, well, let's just say he needed something to check his battery voltage on his car with, so I gave him that. And I might have been out $30, but oh well. $20 on this, you're not too far off. Anyways, any questions, by all means, leave them down below. Like I said, I'll be trying this out off and on. Air compressor. As I get time, there's going to be some things that are going to be a little bit more time sensitive, where I'm just going to use my Fluke and go with it, do what I know with it. Other things I might go back and check over and see what type of variance and readings I get between this and my Fluke. Looking at things so far, looks like should be within spec even on greater resistance. Anyways, until next time, remember, shop safety is just as important as firearm safety. If you screw something up, somebody could die. And $20, hey, it'd definitely work in your trunk, definitely work for your car. Till later.